I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Hrothgar stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Hrothgar.
You there. I have questions for you. It has come to my attention that something was found there. I am well aware. Tolfdir is still in Sarthal, is he? I shall be expecting a full report from him when he returns.
I want to know what you're up to.
Something was discovered in Sarthal that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Tolfdir.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Arin is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Sigil Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you specifically.
It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Drew, aka the Redrew89, and welcome back to the 5th installment in the tale of Ilori Lyedrai. Last episode, we basically went on a bit of a fetch quest, recovered some overdue library books, and learned a little bit more about the mysterious artifact that I had uncovered in the ruins of Saarthal. And now it seems that in order to understand more about this particular artifact and the risks that it apparently poses to not just Winterhold, but all of Skyrim, we now have to seek out and ask some advice from someone called the Augur of Dunlane. And according to what we've been told, this individual can be found in the Midden. So before we go do that, however, I kind of have to take care of a couple of things real quick. I got some inventory clutter I need to deal with first of all. Some items that I thought I would be able to disenchant, but it turns out I actually don't have the means to do so. I also need to recharge some items here. Let's just do that real quick. I'm pretty sure that just tapped me completely of soul gems, so yeah, I'm officially out of soul gems now. I guess that's going to be something I'm going to do here real quick. I'm going to go is interest. I need to go check out, I want to check this out over here real quick, first of all. Okay. See, these are the only things I can disenchant right now, and I'm wearing them at the moment. I could switch over to the... No, I don't want these robes. No, I don't want those. And then there's not really anything I can enchant because, hey, look, I've got no soul gems. But what I can do real quick here, these are actually free to take, so I'm going to go ahead and steal them. What? Not like anyone else is using them. So, there we go. Some free soul gems to help us out a little bit here. Now, what's I going to do? This guy here, this is one of the NPCs. He's a vendor added by, I believe it's Art of Magicka. And I don't know if those are his robes or if that's some weird clipping thing that they're doing. I don't know. It's weird. It may be, and I'm hoping that it's not too much of a problem, but I had done some changes to my mod loadout. You might notice a difference in the lighting quality in certain areas. That is because I was previously using realistic lighting overhaul. That mod was making things a bit too dark, especially for making content for YouTube. YouTube seems to make everything darker once it's uploaded, so I actually changed it over to another mod that I found out about called Claralux, which is a more and better lighting mod, and it seems to look a bit better, actually. I like that it's a little more, colors are a little more vibrant, lighting is a little more well-filling, seems to look better. Definitely not as many dark spots around, but let's talk to Enthir real quick here. He is our resident dude who we are in your quarters. This is a weird bug that I've noticed. I don't know if it's just a way that the cell is set up or the interior is set up, but whenever he's sitting in that chair, it seems like he doesn't want to do anything. So, come on, man. Just come here. Get up. Yes. Now walk this way. Now.
Let's just take a look.
Yes, I do. Although I'm not interested in purchasing anything, I would like... I'd like to sell you... You can have that bow, you can have that sword, you can have that dagger. think that's most, if not all of it. I guess you can have that, even though it doesn't give me any money. Let me check here. I have a lot of pelts here that I could probably turn them into leather, but I don't know what this is either. This butterfly in a jar, I picked it up somewhere and I'm not sure. I think it's just a random clutter item, but I thought it was interesting. I don't know. Okay, so I guess I do want to see what he's got for soul gems. He does have black soul gems, which if I had a little more gold, I would buy one, just because it would be extremely useful to have, to be able to get a grand soul, you know, the easy way, if you know what I mean. Because it's a lot more difficult to get a grand soul gem filled, unless you feel like doing some giant hunting. I guess I could buy some more petty soul gems, because it seems like I'm using those quite a bit. I don't know, let me see here, what have I got? Okay, so I've got oh wow, actually, okay, so I guess some of those soul gems that I picked up had souls in them? Okay, alright, I'm good with that. Okay, so I guess at this point, the next thing we want to do is we want to go talk to this Augur of Dunlane, so let's go ahead and get that started.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Alright, let's make sure. Sorry. Quest? No, our quest was not marked. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark that real quick, because I know a lot of people complain about how easy questing in Skyrim is compared to earlier versions of the Elder Scrolls, because of the fact that it gives you quest markers to pretty much everything that you need to do. Morrowind was notoriously difficult in the sense that you had to read your journal in order to know what you were doing. They did not give you any sort of quest markers or heads-up display telling you where you had to go. It was all basically you read what you've been told and basically note where you are, so that what you need to do, and so on and so forth. But anyway, so this is the Midden, and we're going to go ahead and keep ourselves prepared for any potential trouble that we might find down here. I think I'm going to want... I think we're going to go with the telekinetic spell. Let's go ahead and keep our stone flesh handy. Honestly, I'm thinking fire will be useful here. So, alright, let's make our way down, and also let's go ahead and get our hood on so that we can get that extra magicka. Now, last episode I picked up that restoration perk recovery, so now my magicka should regenerate a bit faster now. Our quest marker is pointing us this way, so let's just go down here. Just go the easy way. Easy to get here, but not easy to get out. So let's see. The Midden Dark.
Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut my mouth here for the dialogue.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. The one who calls himself Ankano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Okay. More info dumping. So, now we need a staff? I'm kind of confused, but let's go ahead and actually make our way out of here then. Can I make it over there? Can I? Ooh. Okay, cute. Okay, here's the Atronach Forge, which is kind of neat. It's actually a bit complicated to figure out, but let me just check and see here real quick. There are a couple of useful... Okay. Fire salts, ruby, frost salt, sapphire, white salts, and amethyst. Now, let me try this. Go into the offering box here and see if this gives me what I want. Because I have a broom, I have a soul gem, I have a ruby, and I have fire salts. I wonder, will that... No, that did not work. So, I think I need a grand soul gem in order for that to work. Okay, I can take care of this. Come on. But this particular, there's a lot of stuff that it's not even listed in the book that I just picked up here. The notes, yeah, or I didn't pick it up, it's still sitting over here, I think. Yeah, this forge manual, there's other stuff in there that you can, there's stuff other than what's in here already that you can use to make spell tomes as well as staffs. I kind of wanted to make a staff for summoning. Well, it did take... Okay, well... It didn't take the broom or the soul gem, so I guess I'll just leave the broom down here. I think the broom is... Brooms can be used, I think, for the staff, and then there's some combination there that needs to be made with fire salts and a ruby, and I think it's a grand soul gem, but I'm not sure. So I'll just leave that there. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, I hate these guys. These, this is bad. This is bad. Just bad. I hate these things with passion. have enough magicka for this to be very practical, so... Crap. Okay. We got it. We're good. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's go ahead and make our way out of here. Okay, and then here we've got another Aurum reactor, which is, of course, for Midas magic. Now, that is something I haven't gotten into yet. I gotta go back up to my room in the Hall of Countenance real quick here and take a look at my other one, because I wanted to actually at some point get started with those Midas spells, because they can actually be pretty handy in a number of situations. But at this point, I think we are ready to get the heck out of the Midden. I'm actually going to take the back way out.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Okay. I was just given a circlet. 40 points. Yes, I will take that, because A, it's a 10-point magicka increase over the novice hood, and B, it looks actually quite a bit better. One of the few moments you'll see me use the console. TFC for total flight control. Let's go ahead and get a close-up here. Oh yeah, that's swank. Yeah. I'm good with that. Don't mind me accessorizing here. But, I gotta say, not against that idea. Okay, so apparently we need to go ask Mirabelle about the staff that we're looking for now. I guess the Archmage seems to think that... Get away from me. Anyway, I guess the Archmage seems to think that Mirabelle will have an idea as to where to find that, but as to what she means by that, or what he means by that, is entirely beyond me. But let's go ahead and talk to her nonetheless.
So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that.
Wait. Damn, word travels fast around here. Oh, there you are, Mirabelle.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
So the ruins of Mzulft? If I'm not mistaken, Mzulft sounds awfully like Dwemer, which kind of concerns me because Dwemer ruins are known for being a bit inhospitable, to say the least. So I honestly don't know if we're ready for this. Honestly, thinking about it now, if I am going to make any sort of progress, I think it's about time I went to see the Greybeards. So, give me a moment. I'm going to go get kitted up. We're gonna take a break from the college for a little bit. I think it's time I go talk to the Greybeards and try to figure out what this whole Dragonborn thing, how this plays into everything, because honestly, I'm kind of at a standstill here. So, wait. Oh, this isn't my room. Let's go over here. Okay. I think we're ready to go now. So, I guess the best way to go about doing this is to just make our way to the nearest town to High Hrothgar. We also need to change our active quest, which is this right here, the Way of the Voice. So, our objective is apparently here, pretty much near the top of this great big friggin' mountain. Now, the closest place to it that I know of is Iverstead, which I managed to find earlier while I was out doing some side questing. I had to go get something for Armand, and I don't want to talk about it right now, but let's go ahead and make our way there. We'll just do it the fast way.
I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous.
Let's go ahead and talk to the locals real quick. They might be able to tell us a thing or two about what's going on.
Next time, they need to build it closer to the ground.
Wait, what'd you just say?
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
Okay.
I've been to the
What can you tell
monastery
me?
many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
I guess not.
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
Yeah, I guess I'll be the nice person.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Be careful up there.
What do you mean wintry conditions? I mean, it's actually fairly temperate down here. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, wait, yeah, okay, I see your point. It does look a bit cold up there, doesn't it? Feel like I should do something about that. Well, oh well. So, let's go ahead and go this way then. So I'm guessing this is the bottom of the 7,000 steps. So let's go ahead and make our way up. What's this? Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Okay. Before we get too far along here, I want to make sure... He mentioned wolves, which I'll go ahead and take advantage of that opportunity. So let's go ahead and keep moving. Whoa! Uh-oh. Okay, this guy... yeah, this guy's not cool. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Well, gee, that doesn't help me out a whole lot. Die. There we go. Alright. It's a little bit scary. I mean, I guess I could have swapped over to a fast heal real quick, but... yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna be alright. I think I need to upgrade to some better staves, though. Staves. Who dare? Friend or foe? Well, he's not attacking us, so...
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Okay.
They're not the sort to take visitors, but I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. I like to spend time up here, walk the steps, meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way. I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
Well,
Good day.
you know... What's this emblem? Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice. It seems a bit strange that a Dunmer would be given the voice. Wasn't that always something associated with the Nords? Strange things indeed. Uh-oh. It's an ice wolf. Let's go ahead and grab your soul real quick, buddy, because... Ow. Asshole. Okay, you're not... There. Takes care of you. Take your skin. Oh, yep, yep. Let's go ahead and do a quick heal. What's this? Is this an offering? Oh. Oh, looks like someone was leaving offering here. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in the old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Yeah, I've
Walking the
noticed.
Steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years. I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue.
You must be one of those wizards from the College in Winterhold.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh?
Have you heard of Winterhold much? I don't. Yeah. Anyway. Let's go ahead and keep moving. I'm not sure what to expect up ahead. Hopefully nothing too dangerous. I don't know. Keep finding wolves, it seems. Wait. Is that what I think it is? Pretty sure that was a troll. Oh yeah, there he is. Right there. Can we sneak by him? Maybe. I don't like it. Well, I just got an auto save, so that's good. Uh-oh. Shit. This is bad. I guess I've got no choice but to take this guy on now. Let's go ahead and see if we can soul trap him. It's about the best we can try. Shit. That's bad news. 25 points damage. I guess we're breaking out the melee too. Wow, okay. I'm actually pleased with how well that went. That went a lot better than expected. I was fully prepared to face my death. Alright. Let's keep moving. Men prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. Okay. With roaring tongues the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. The tongues at Red Mountain? But Red Mountain was in Morrowind. Is that a reference to the Nerevarine? Or something else? I don't know. Interesting. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. And that is apparently where I'm going. For years all silent, the greybeard spoke one name. Tiber Septim, stripling then, was summoned to High Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. Tiber Septim was the first emperor of Tamriel. He was Dragonborn. Indeed. I suppose that's why they say the Dragonborn emperors. Makes sense. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. What was Voice of the Sky? What is that? Animals will neither attack nor flee from you. And that's a 24-hour buff. That's actually kinda cool. I had no idea that existed. They've got a cure disease thing out here. I'll take it. A couple random potion ingredients and stuff. Although, I don't know, that might have been an offering left by someone else. Just consider it a bit of a... yeah. So I ran these supplies up for that clinic fellow. Let's go talk to these graybeard fellows and see what they have to tell me. Hey guys, so you guys were calling for me?
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. But learning a word of power constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind.
Wold.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you the knowledge of Wold. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori? X! Wolf! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind. To pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
Okay then. So there is apparently a horn that I need to find. It's an interesting fetch quest of sorts, I guess. Where is this Ustengrav place? It's a good question. Oh my. Where? It's in Morthal? Or out near Morthal? That's a bit of a hike. What is this over here? Gunther? What is that for? Oh, I see. Well, in that case, we may be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But first we have to go to Morthal, which I'm afraid I've never been there before. So I'm guessing the best way to get there is to go to Whiterun and take the carriage. I should have enough money to be able to do that. Of course I've got enough money to be able to do that. Yeah. So, these Greybeards are certainly interesting characters, I will definitely point that out. But, I've got to admit, this whole Dragonborn stuff, I mean, I can do that? That's kind of cool. I gotta say, I'm okay with it. So, I think this closes the 5th chapter in the tale of Ilori Lyedrai. I do believe that we are going to hold off on collecting the Horn of Jorgen Windcaller and maybe even doing a bit of side questing, because I do want to discover more about this Galdr legend, because if you recall correctly, the Draugr that I fought in Saarthal was named Galdr. Let's just take a look at that again. Or Uric Galderson. This is his staff. Not to mention that this is a fragment of the Galdr amulet. So, it seems to me that I've already started to make some progress in learning more about this Galdr legend that has apparently been somewhat lost to written history. But in any case, I do believe that at this point we're going to go ahead and take a bit of a rest. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, this has been Drew, aka the Redrew89. Take care.